Welcome to Kelly Ripa Show's channel. The cameras may capture the glamour on stage, but what really happens when the spotlight fades and the stars step behind the curtain? Tonight, we take you somewhere most viewers never get to see, backstage at Hollywood's biggest night. From unexpected celebrity moments to real, unfiltered conversations, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consaluso bring you closer than ever to the heart of the Academy Awards. This is where the pressure, excitement, and pure emotion collide, and what unfolds might surprise you more than the awards themselves. As the energy of the Oscars filled the air, Kelly and Mark stepped into a world buzzing with anticipation. Backstage isn't just a waiting area, it's a whirlwind of emotions. Winners clutch their trophies in disbelief, nominees process the highs and lows, and Hollywood's biggest names finally get a moment to breathe. Kelly Ripa, known for her sharp wit and warm presence, moved through the backstage corridors with ease. By her side, Mark Consaluso brought his calm confidence, making it feel less like an interview space and more like an intimate conversation zone. Together, they created a space where celebrities could drop their guard, even if just for a moment. One of the most striking things about Backstage at the Academy Awards is how human it feels. The glamour remains, but the polish softens. Kelly and Mark captured those moments beautifully. From laughter to tears, every reaction told a story. During one standout moment, a newly crowned Oscar winner walked in, still visibly shaking. Instead of jumping straight into questions, Kelly paused, smiled, and simply said, "Take your time." That small gesture set the tone for what makes their backstage coverage so different. It's not rushed, not forced, just real. Mark, on the other hand, brought a unique perspective as someone who understands the entertainment world from the inside. His questions often went beyond the surface, asking about the journey rather than just the win. It's this balance between Kelly's warmth and Mark's depth that makes their dynamic so compelling. Fans of Live with Kelly and Mark will recognize this chemistry instantly, but backstage at the Oscars, it feels even more powerful. There are no studio lights controlling the environment, no scripted segments, just genuine reactions unfolding in real time. At one point in the evening, the conversation turned toward the emotional weight of the night. Several stars spoke about the years of struggle it took to reach that moment. Kelly listened closely, often reflecting their words back in a way that made the moment feel personal, not just for the guest, but for viewers watching at home. And then there were the lighter moments, the ones that reminded everyone that even at the highest level of fame, joy and humor still matter. Mark shared a laugh with a nominee about a last-minute wardrobe adjustment, while Kelly playfully teased a longtime friend about finally taking home an award after multiple nominations. Interestingly, this style of coverage has been gaining massive attention online. In fact, one viral YouTube segment titled "Kelly and Mark's Backstage Oscars Moments You Didn't See on TV" has been making waves, drawing millions of views for its raw and authentic take on the night. It's a clear sign that audiences are craving something deeper than just polished red carpet interviews. What makes these backstage moments so powerful is their unpredictability. Unlike the main ceremony where everything is timed to perfection, backstage is fluid. Anything can happen, and often does. Kelly and Mark leaned into that unpredictability. They didn't try to control the moment, they let it unfold naturally. This approach led to some truly unforgettable exchanges. One actor, still emotional from their win, spoke candidly about their family's sacrifices. Another shared a heartfelt message to aspiring artists watching around the world. These are the kinds of moments that don't always make it to the main broadcast, but they're often the most meaningful. Behind the scenes, the logistics of the Academy Awards are just as fascinating. Teams move quickly, coordinating interviews, guiding winners, and ensuring everything runs smoothly. Yet somehow, amidst all that movement, Kelly and Mark managed to create a calm, welcoming space. Their presence backstage didn't feel intrusive. Instead, it felt like they were part of the experience, observers who genuinely cared about the stories being told. Another highlight of the night was how they connected with both seasoned stars and first-time nominees. With veterans, there was a sense of familiarity and shared history. With newcomers, there was encouragement and excitement, a reminder that every legend starts somewhere. Mark, in particular, showed a knack for putting people at ease. His relaxed demeanor made it easy for guests to open up, even in the midst of such a high-pressure environment. Kelly complemented this perfectly, guiding the conversation with empathy and curiosity. As the night went on, the energy backstage shifted. Early on, it was filled with anticipation. Later, it became a space of reflection. Winners held their Oscars a little tighter, conversations grew more thoughtful, and the reality of the moment began to sink in. Kelly and Mark captured that transition beautifully. They didn't just document the excitement, they documented the meaning behind it. In many ways, their backstage coverage offered a completely different version of the Oscars story. While the main stage celebrates achievement, backstage reveals the journey. It's where the emotions are raw, the stories are personal, and the connections feel genuine. This approach is exactly why their coverage continues to resonate with audiences. It's not about asking the same predictable questions, it's about creating moments that feel real. And that's what viewers are responding to. In a world where so much content feels curated and controlled, authenticity stands out. Kelly and Mark understand that, and they bring it into every interaction. As the final awards were handed out and the night began to wind down, the backstage area slowly emptied. The energy softened, replaced by a sense of closure. But the stories captured in those moments will last far beyond the night itself. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos didn't just report on the Oscars, they brought viewers into the experience. They showed what it looks like when the cameras aren't focused on perfection, but on people. And perhaps that's the biggest takeaway from their backstage journey. The Oscars may be about celebrating the best in film, but behind the scenes, it's about something even more powerful: human connection. From heartfelt confessions to spontaneous laughter, from quiet reflections to unforgettable reactions, Kelly and Mark gave us a side of the Oscars we rarely see, and one we won't soon forget. This is more than just coverage. This is storytelling at its most authentic. And for those who missed it, one thing is clear: the real magic of the Oscars doesn't just happen on stage. Sometimes it happens in the moments just out of view. Thank you for watching. This is Kelly Ripa Shows.